2021 was an insane year for crypto and crypto-based projects. Then in 2022, we saw that mostly crash to earth. So that means we can definitely get in on the next pump and ride Bitcoin to the moon. But how are we going to do that? Well, we could just look at the people during the craze that actually won out. Sure, some of the kids with their NFTs made stupid amounts of money, but the ones selling shovels always made the most in a gold rush. The shovel salesmen in this case are the SaaS companies that made it so easy for everyone to interact with the various blockchain networks. Companies like Coinbase, Infura, Crypto APIs to name a few. They took on the hard task of hosting the nodes needed to interact with the blockchain and offered easy-to-use APIs with competitive rates, so the cost to the developer was minimal. This may sound super complex, and it can be, but we're going to create a very simple version of the SaaS for the Bitcoin network, and we'll be millionaires once the next rush comes. To do this, I'm going to start hosting my own Bitcoin node. For that, I'm going to use a Docker image that will run a test node, so that way we can set a lower difficulty to get Bitcoins easily. To do this, we're going to use a modified image of the test box created by the user free will. I'm also going to pull in two additional images. One is a self-hosted Bitcoin Network Explorer that will help us with visualizations, and the second is an indexer that will allow our Explorer to better track transactions. Last but not least, we're going to create the API our customers are going to use to make us rich. We'll start with a simple Flash server, and we'll add a few routes. The first is a route that will allow us to generate coins to our wallet. We're going to need to pass a few parameters. First is the address we want to have the generated coins sent to, and the second is the number of blocks we want to have generated. We will pass these params to the Bitcoin RPC function, generate to address, and then we will return the response from that function. The second route is going to be a simple GET request that will return the balance of our current wallet. Our third and final route will be used to send our Bitcoin from one wallet to another. We're going to pass two parameters in the request body, the first being the address we want to send the coins to, and the second being the amount of coins we want to send. Now that our server is written, we are ready to spin up our SaaS with Docker Compose. With our services running, let's enter our node container and generate a new wallet. Now that we have a new wallet, we will go ahead and generate an address. Now, let's take our address over to the Insomnia client and hit our generate route to mine some blocks to generate Bitcoins. We're going to mine 1,000 blocks. The response here is an array containing the hashes of each block we just generated. Now we will use the balance route to see how many Bitcoins we have in our wallet. Not bad for a couple seconds of work. Now, let's return to our node container and generate both a second wallet and an address for the wallet. This is where we will transfer the Bitcoins using our send route we created. We're going to send 100 Bitcoins because we want our friends to bask in the infinite wealth we've created in sheer minutes. The response we get back is the transaction ID of the transaction we just created. Now, if we open up our Network Explorer in the browser and paste in the transaction ID, we can see all the details for our transaction. However, our transaction is currently not confirmed. To confirm it, let's generate some more blocks using our generate route once again, but this time we'll only generate 100 blocks, as we shouldn't need as many to confirm the transaction. Now back in our Explorer, if we refresh, we can see which block the transaction was confirmed by, and we can be sure our friend received our transfer just in time before the next crypto dip. There you have it, a Bitcoin SaaS that could generate some sweet passive income. Make sure you like, subscribe, and send me some of the sweet dough you'll be swimming in. Code is linked down below in the description. I'll see you in the next video.